All right, guys, we're back. Baseballmapper boys. That's Corey, Patrick. Today we're going to talk a little bit about something we look forward to every single year with our friends is we go on a baseball trip every year. Again, it's one of the main reasons why we have a map in the first place. What to plan for, where to go, what's around us. So the next upcoming trip has really been undecided because with the pandemic still hanging over us, are we going to be able to go into every ballpark? Are some leagues not going to have games?
Yeah, didn't have one last year. Had no baseball trip last year, so
That was the first time ever since we started,
yeah.
that there was completely
10+
canceled.
years. Right.
Right. So we had complete plans to go to Texas. We were going to check out the ballpark in Arlington, the new one, Globe Life Park, and see the inaugural season of that. Didn't think anybody was going to get to until they opened it up for everyone, kind of took the shine off of the inaugural season, so to speak. Hopefully some Rangers fans got to enjoy it. But we were looking now, you know what? Maybe that's still a possibility. Maybe this year we do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up a couple of options using the map and exploring a little bit in our process about doing a little bit of a baseball park weekend, so to speak. And Texas is still on the table. So we're going to consider that option A for the guys. If your guys are listening, here's what we might be doing.
Right. Yeah, so this is the Dallas area. So I got the filters on for everything except for Division I college.
Mm-hmm.
So we got two options. It looks like within a half hour, 45 minutes.
Right, so three different leagues in the Metroplex. Major League, Minor League, and Independent League.
Yeah. So the first one, just north here in, where is it?
Frisco,
the Frisco RoughRiders.
This is a team I've been wanting to see for a long time. I've got family right nearby here, and it's 15 minutes away from them. I'm never there in the summertime, I feel, or they're not in town. It never works out. And so I said, we are definitely going to get there because I love the gear. They have one of the coolest logos, and their ballpark is amazing. If you're not familiar with Dr. Pepper Ballpark, you got to check it out. Hit the three dots there on the top. Dr. Pepper Ballpark, and probably the coolest feature, besides the fact that it's huge for a AA stadium.
That is beautiful.
I can't remember if the Rangers are keeping them as AA or not going into 2021, but I think based on the map, I think it houses 11,000 people. So that's like a ton for AA. But one of the coolest things they have is a lazy river out in right field.
Cool.
So that is really cool. If you have a group of at least 25 people, you can get out in the river and watch the game. And I think it's the only ballpark in the area. Oh, I'd say only ballpark in North America. I don't know if that's even true, but I think so. If not, it's the biggest for sure because it has the room for, I think, hundreds of people can go into that lazy river. They can accommodate quite a few group outings. So bachelor parties, reunions, what a destination.
So the only way to get in the river is to book a group outing, though, right?
Mm-hmm. Or to know somebody in Frisco. Can we do it? We'll come check it out. But it looks really cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool for a minor league park, too.
For sure. And you mentioned the logos. They are pretty sweet.
Yeah, that if you go take a look at the shop, the Teddy, the Teddy hats, you got the swinging Teddy, right, carrying a big stick. You've got the big face Teddy with his big broad smile on it. Very cool. Love the color scheme with them. Very popular, too. The Rough Riders are a popular ticket. I don't think there was much of a doubt that they wouldn't get picked up by Major League Baseball this winter. So,
I actually just saw this one on like Twitter or something. Is this large logo thing becoming a thing?
It takes up the whole front face of the hat? I don't know.
It's the first team that I saw with that. And I just didn't know if it was a thing I didn't know about.
I do know quite a bit of hat collectors and different hat clubs do come out with a big face logo. I do think some major league teams have that too. As just like another option. Buy another hat. Okay, we will. Whatever. So that's the Rough Riders. But if you head in the other direction, you can see some American Association ball.
Yeah. So we have the Chicago Dogs by us, Milwaukee Milkmen by us, And we're still waiting to hear on the King County Cougars. Maybe they'll end up there too.
That would be good.
But yeah, the Cleburne Railroaders are with the American Association.
Right. And so that's about, if you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, that's another 40 minutes away, 30, 40 minutes away as well. But this is an independent league team. And if you go to the depot here, you can see their ballpark. Very much of a, it almost looks like, as you drive by this ballpark, it looks kind of like a Union Station. It has a Union Station look to it. So they play up that railroad, that train. You got a engine out in front, which is awfully cool too. Would not be bad to catch one of these games too. If you weren't even going to go see a Rangers game, it would be cool. You stay in the Metroplex. There are plenty of baseball options there. Just knowing that you could hit 3 within a half an hour drive is pretty cool.
Yeah, as the group party planner,
that is his role.
Just sent out the email yesterday. Schedule's not out for either of these teams.
Not yet.
So we're not sure.
I don't think teams are finalized yet in those leagues yet.
That's probably true. So yeah, obviously the MLB schedule's out already. So we know what weekends we're going to be out there potentially, but we like to pick weekends that coincide with home games at nearby ballparks.
If we can get all 3, why not?
Right. So we're out there for 3 days. So hopefully we can get all 3.
All right, guys, if you're listening, maybe you'll like the Texas option. It's still a possibility, option A for us, to end up in the Dallas-Fort Worth area for 3 nights. We could have a lot of fun there for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, we do also have, within driving distance, the Texarkana Twins.
That puts you right on the border of Arkansas. There are some options. That's the Texas Collegiate League. So that's a summer collegiate league. So that's yet another option. That would be cool. And you could probably try to coordinate 3. I don't know if you could get all 4, but man, would that be cool. And you touch 4 different leagues, 4 different games.
Yeah. Yeah, super awesome. Again, just this makes it so easy for me to plan our group trips when I can look at a map and see all in one place what's available.
We appreciate all the effort that you put on this. He's a
Thank
spreadsheet king, guys. He's a spreadsheet king. Finds all the great deals, hotels, car rentals. Hopefully you got somebody in your group who does that too. That'd be important. All right.
I appreciate that you're calling me out for helping, because you're always making fun of me for taking over those duties and being a dictator.
But the truth is, we don't want to do it. So as long as he's willing to do it, we're going to take him up on that offer. We just want to at least make it a little bit easier for him, right? Smooth it out and make it a little bit easier. Anyhow, hopefully you guys are planning your trips too. I see a lot of that online. People are starting to put together as the schedules are getting released. Not only for the team that you're trying to find, what are the other teams around you? What are those other teams that you could possibly catch while you're in town for the weekend? Take a look at the map and see what you can find at Baseballmapper. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, on YouTube at Baseballmapper, and we'll have more videos and maybe some other options for the guys. Where could we go next?
We'll see.
We'll see.